Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches, round 7. Today we are using a sketch from October afternoon, and it looks like JQ Crafty chose it. She was a challenge winner in November, and so it's pretty exciting to be able to choose one of the sketches. I think that's awesome, and I really like this sketch. So the first thing that came to mind was to use my grandson's name because it has 4 letters just like the letters in the sketch, and so I chose to use one of his birthday photos from his birthday party. It was a very small birthday party since it's COVID, just uh, both sets of grandparents, and he lives with the other set of grandparents and his mom and dad, of course, and so it wasn't like a big stretch. And then my parents were there as well. Anyway, it was very small and very fun, just to be able to get together a small group of us. So I decided to have it say Noah is 2. And that's because it's his second birthday. And then I decided to layer up these pieces down below, and I'm using some vellum that is like a light teal and a dark teal, and I like how that's looking, but I do end up switching out that bottom paper, and you'll see why it's going to match better if I switch it out, because I don't end up using that vellum behind his name. That was originally what I was thinking I was going to do, but I kind of changed that up. So just kind of figuring out the layers, I thought I might put something underneath the vellum at the top just to give it some kind of pattern. But in the end, I completely swap ideas. So I have this paper from Pebbles, and it's from their Happy Hooray collection. And I bought it specifically for his birthday paper because it has hippos in it, and that's his favorite animal. And so I thought, well, why am I not going to that paper directly and using it? So once I figured that out, that's what I decided to do. So I am trying to place it so that you get a lot of hippos in there, since, like I said, it's his favorite. And so I'm just marking off where I need to trim it off at, and so that I don't cut myself short and not have enough paper to cover the entire span of all of those large letters. And I just did those letters on my Silhouette machine, and I think I'm not sure, I might have used I want to say Impact font, which I think comes with your computer. I don't think it's something that I downloaded extra. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure. So I really like how that's looking. I like that the contrast is pretty high contrast so that the letters pop. I like all the little characters in it. So while I go ahead and finish layering that up, let me tell you that there are a ton of people playing along with Christy throughout the month of March and her 30 days of sketches. And I'm playing along all month, at least that's the goal, so we'll see how I do on that. And the links are all in my description box down below, and you can go and check out all of the people playing along each day and check out their channels for additional inspiration for these particular sketches. Also, she has a Facebook group that has an album for each month that she has done this, so all 6 series, and then we'll be adding the 7th one as we go, I believe. And if you want to go back and play along with any of those, you are more than welcome to. And the link for that Facebook group is down in my description box below, so that you can go and check out all of those sketches. It's a great place to get inspiration. It's a great place to find sketches all in one place. So check that out. So here I am. I'm just relayering up those pieces of vellum and that aqua paper, and I really like how that looks a lot better because it's bringing the pattern from up above to the bottom of the page. And then I used a border strip to kind of make the transition to the white paper, and I really like that border strip. It just says happy birthday, and it's got candles on it above the words, and I think that just looks really cool. So that's what I ended up using, and it has all of those same colors because that will kind of span the bottom to the top. It just makes a nice transition, at least in my opinion. So I had some stamps out there. I don't end up using them. I end up using some black paper to frame his photo in, and it looks like I'm having some trouble with my ATG gun. I didn't realize I had some trouble doing that one, but anyway, I'm just going to trim that down. I like a really thin border around my matting, and then I do end up putting an entire black mat all the way around the entire layout. I like how that looks. It makes everything pop. It looks like it's framed, especially when I use white paper. I feel like things kind of could just fall off the page, if you will, if it doesn't have a frame around it or some doodling or something like that. So I just really like how it finishes it and makes everything look complete. And then I wanted a little bit more contrast between that paper in the background and the letters, and so I just used my Muji pen and I just drew a line around the inside of the white paper, and I like how that looks. It's just kind of making everything pop a little more. It almost looks like there is a super thin piece of paper coming in from the or outlining each letter. So I like how that looks, and I like that it finishes it off. And using your pen is a great way to get some extra detail work in there. I use it quite often for sketchy things, like sketching around the outside of letters or circles or whatever. But in this case, I'm not really sketching to make it like a doodle. I am just tracing the inside. So I don't have video footage of me adding the embellishments, so I'm going to go to real time, and here it is. Okay, so what I did was I had the ephemera pack from this particular paper collection, which is called Happy Hooray from Pebbles. And so I pulled out this piece that says Celebrate to put it across the O. It looked like it was kind of missing something there just because it's such a big space. And I didn't want to put the center of the O to cover the hippo because his favorite animal is hippos, and it's the only actual whole hippo that you can see on the page. All of the other ones are cut off by some part or another. So I wanted to make sure that you could still see that. I went to my Silhouette software. I printed out or cut out the word is with some little dots and the number 2. And then I just backed it with some teal glitter paper. And I cut the glitter paper by hand. I just stuck the black paper on top of it, and then I used my scissors to trim around it. This is also from that same ephemera pack, and I just actually this is not, this is from the cut apart sheet from that Pebbles paper. And so I fussy cut around it to kind of fill in the space because I did not like the triangle that was empty behind the two, that the 2 and the border of the photo made. So I covered it up that way. And then I found this piece. This is from, I want to say Pink Fresh Studio. It's a puffy sticker, and it's super old. And I thought that was perfect because he's turning 2, and then it was the right colors as well. And in order to make it pop, I just used black paper and my scallop punch. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to add some little ephemera or enamel dots here, but they are hearts. So I really just think it needed a little bit of pizzazz. It was kind of looking somewhat plain, which, you know, sometimes that's what you need in a layout. But in this particular case, I thought it would be nice if it had a little bit of extra. Maybe I'll make that the dot on the is. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And do I want to pull in the other colors? Nope, I'm going to stick with the teals. So I'm just going to use different sizes to pull in. I'm going to move this one up here. And I just moved that up there because otherwise it was directly in line with this big one, and I wanted to not have it directly in line. And so that just kind of frees it up a little to create a little triangle around the area. And if I'm using a large one in one area, I don't want to use a second large one. I want to use a smaller one. Hopefully that makes sense. Put that one right there. And we're going to put a small star right here. I don't know if I want that one there. I'm going to put it down here. Move it over. And I'm not adding a ton of journaling or anything to this layout, just simply because there are going to be a lot of other layouts for his birthday party. So I decided just to kind of keep it simple. I'm just going to add that. right there. And that is, I'm not crazy about that. Thank you so much for watching today, and I hope you find some inspiration on my channel as well as the other channels of the ladies that are playing along. I will be back here tomorrow with another video for you, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much. Hit the like and subscribe if you don't mind. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye now.